What's going on with everybody? It is your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Pink Dungeon, giving it to you real rugged. And I am back in here finally after cameras malfunctioning and everything. We're back here with another review. This is Alchemist, The Things of Ours, Part 2. I did not review Part 1. I enjoyed Part 1. Did not know Part 2 is even coming, but we are here. And I'm glad that I can, be back in here giving y'all reviews, man. So let's get right into it. This review is brought to you by, I actually don't know where this is from. I think this might be from like a fleshlight or something. I'm not. This might be like, this was probably like inside a fleshlight wrapping paper or something. Not for sure. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. Miracle Baby featuring Mavi. Man, this boy was rapping his behind off, man. He has a very different rapping style. I'm gonna get into that in a little minute than he had on Let the Sun Talk, but still fire with the had God playing the drums for a young nigga, and I missed the beat. I don't know if that's a flex or if that's like him like venting. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nigga, like I had God playing the drums for me, young nigga. Yeah, nigga, had the burner on me too, nigga, but I missed the beat, nigga. You feel me, nigga? I missed the beat for God. I don't know why I turned Bobby to a West Coast nigga, because he's definitely not. Or that could be taken as like, hey man, I was rapping and I missed the beat for God. You know what I'm saying? That could be a sad bar, a flex bar, not for sure. Fire bar either way. What he say? No, he said, I toss and turn sometimes, knowing the phone the only one listening. That's crazy. The phone definitely do be listening. I'll never forget, man. Shout out to Akai. I did a girl talk with Akai. If you want to go check that out, I was talking to somebody about Akai, and I put on everything I love. My phone was off. I don't know how this happened, nigga. Akai is a singer from Jacksonville. Tell me why I'm talking about Akai. And the phone literally started playing Akai songs, nigga. You know how scared I got. I was like, nigga, I didn't set this up. That spooked me out. I've seen the Edward Snowden movie, man. That boy say if you don't want the phone listened to you, put the phone in the microwave. You feel me? So hey, that's what I do if I gotta say something I don't want nobody hearing. So that was a fire bar. He was just rapping hard on here, man. What he said, Robert Ory, I already scored. If you lost me, fire. Bars on top of bars. Two things I took away from, three things. One is a great song. The beat is fire. But two main things I took away from this. Play this on a speaker if you want to hear this song specifically. I first heard this song off my iPhone speakers, and it sounded like he was offbeat for the first half of the song. Then the second half he picked up. Completely wrong. I couldn't even understand some of the stuff he was saying. And I was like, is this mix weird? Is he rapping weird? I couldn't tell. I played this on speakers. He's on beat the entire song. You could hear everything he's saying properly and clearly the entire song. I don't know what's wrong with my iPhone speakers or what. Hey, don't listen to it. Listen to it on the big speakers, some nice speakers, or some nice headphones. Don't let it play from your iPhone speakers, because I promise it will come out skewed. And I took away that Mavi rapping style is evolving into something different. Listen to Let the Sun Talk. He's less rapid, fire. He just kind of talking slow, whatever. And he's still rapping fire on there, but it's just much reserved. I feel like it's much more laid back. This nigga rapping like he goddamn trying to get his family out of ransom or something. It sound like a nigga called him. Remember taking nigga was like, I have your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Instead of nigga saying like I want X amount of dollars, like, hey nigga, you gotta wrap your ass off. You want your family unhog tied. You feel me? I gotta get my family unhog tied. I gotta rap. And he just start. I sent my bitch to college. Already lost in it. My mama asked me why I'm on my story. Cough it. Like, this nigga's rapping so fast. He sent me a song that I don't ever think came out a long time ago where he was doing that style, and I was like, this is different. So shout out to Mavi, man, evolving in front of our eyes. That guy is going to be one of the ones. Also shout out Jack Harlow for putting Mavi and Babyface Ray on his tour. Three completely opposite rappers. You couldn't get any more on the spectrum. Like if this was a spectrum of like, I don't know, like mental disorders, these niggas are three completely mental disorders, but all fire mental disorders. Shout out to Miracle Baby, and shout out to Mavi, and shout out to Alchemist for this beat. Lossless featuring Mike, track number 2. Mike is just so good, bro. Shout out to Mike. This guy he's also one of the ones, man. He's also one of those ones just rapping so good on here. It's interesting to hear him over Alchemist production. I would love Alchemist and the Mike project. This is probably my favorite beat on the album. This beat is so fire. What do you say? Stepping in the fog. I ain't empty, but I'm lossless. He was just rapping his behind on here. He had like kind of almost did like the entire He almost did like one rhyme scheme, almost the entire song. I love when rappers do that. One of my favorite examples of that is I want to say Lil Wayne, where he rapped over Hail Marys. Joel Santana and Lil Wayne. Boy, I'm talking about Lil Wayne did one entire rhyme scheme, the entire song, legitimately lost his mind. If you haven't heard that, I think it's called Bloody Mary, but he's rapping over the Tupac Hail Mary beat. Listen to that. Lil Wayne, what you call it, Lil Wayne, Joel Santana, Bloody Mary. That's one of my favorite Lil Wayne verses of all time, and it's also like a more recent version. It's not like an old mixtape version. This came out probably 2019, if I'm not mistaken. Just lost his noodles. Fire song. This is also a fire song. My favorite beat. Mike did his thing. He's just a good rapper, man. He was doing internal rhymes on here. Like he really opted in his bag on here, and I feel like he's improving as a rapper. On Disco, he said I lost weight. What he said? He said I lost. What he said? I dropped weight and now the written's getting better. Fire, man. Shout out to my boy Mike. And then we go to my favorite song, track number 3. This is low key. I wanted to do this review, just talk about this song. This song right here blew me away. Let's get into it, man. Featuring Bruiser Brigade. Spoiler alert. This is my first time ever hearing Bruiser Brigade. I know they're Danny Brown boys or whatnot. I just haven't checked them out. So this is my first ever listening experience listening to these boys. So let me tell you how I felt, man. Danny, he came in doing Danny things. What he said, if a nigga asks me what's up with it, then a nigga really ain't with it or something like that. What he said, just because I called you cud don't mean we blood. He was talking on here. What he said, the Rolex yacht master, but I don't own a boat. Like, Danny was doing Danny things, and he was in his deep voice. Like, you know when Danny get in his serious voice, he ain't playing around. He ain't finna be no jokey bars. He ain't finna be no playing around. Like, when Danny come, like he talking about doing drugs on the top of a stripper, bitch. Like, you're like, okay, this is getting really dark. And this is one of them type Danny versus fire, Danny Brown versus nothing that I didn't expect. Loved it. Then we go to the guy Just. My first time hearing this guy, he sounds like a rapper's rapper. If you ever look at basketball, like, this is this is your favorite basketball player. He seems like your favorite rapper's rapper type of guy. Sounds so good on the beat, just technically sound. Like, if he was like a wrestler, he would be like a Dean Malenko, or he would be one of them Chris Benoit type niggas, great chain wrestler, got all the technique fundamentals. He's the guy that all the rappers be like, oh, this guy's good. This is what I took away from it. He just sounded so crispy and good on the beat with the, my numbers stay the same, like Mike Jones. He had an Oak Islands bar, which was really random. He just sounded super duper technical, and I loved his version for that, because everybody had a different style. Fire. Fat Ray came in talking greasy. He said, I'm a smooth nigga. I used to dine and dip. That's hilarious. He had bars on here. He said something about niggas like to stay on their ass when there's other niggas on their ass around them. Like, basically, if you around other niggas ain't doing nothing, you can be doing the same thing. Niggas say they in a bag, but it's a brown one. Fire. I mean, Fat Ray was talking his talk on here. I was like, okay. And he sound like a fat nigga. He sound like a big nigga. Like, you know how a big nigga sound. Like, it's crazy because a big girl don't got a big girl voice. Like, you listen to big girls got some of the like most just like beautifulest voices, and I love big girls. I ain't saying big girls ain't beautiful, but when you hear their voice, you wouldn't be like, oh, I bet she big. You know what I'm saying? You hear big girl voice, you're like, boy, I don't know what she look like. You know what I'm saying? She's got a nice voice. You hear a fat nigga voice, a fat nigga always gonna sound like a fat nigga. And that's what he sound like. And I like that, because I feel like we don't got too many fat nigga voices. You feel me? Like, shout out to the niggas that's putting on for the fat nigga voices. It's a couple Rick Ross's or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Fat Ray, he got a fat nigga voice, and I appreciate that, man. We need more sounds and different voices in the rap game. But then we go to my favorite verse on this album, man. Why y'all ain't tell me this man existed, bro? Why y'all ain't tell me Bruiser Wolf was a person, bro? I love Sugar Free. When I heard this, I was like, well, who is this? I'm a Sugar Free stan. I love niggas that slick talking, pimp talking, that smooth brother, that smooth talking, just gliding on the beat. Y'all know I like that, and y'all ain't tell me he existed, man. I had to pull out the phone and legitimately just read everything on here, because boy, oh boy, This man was talking greasy, bro. The way he came on this thing, man. Sometimes screenshots hurt worse than the real ones. Move determined, Ruga German. My shooter Persian, my circle tight like a virgin. But listen, I feel blessed, no regrets. I swear to God, it's hard to take pics when you pose a threat. Bro, I'm talking about this nigga was talking crazy, man. What he say? He said, she realized I'm funny. I kept laughing and saying, stop. Well, baby, what do you call a guinea with a top off? That's a lamb chop. Told her about the guys from the sandlot. Think we trained from cross country because the way that we land locks, honey, run blocks, sirens, and gunshots. You only get one shot to make this cream like sunblock. I'm like, bro, where are we going with this, man? Baby, your voice is music to my ears. That's my jam. It's a lot of things I ought to buy you. You know, Bam. Stop it! Stay best rapper alive. What? Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. It's a lot of things I ought to buy you. You know, Bam. Bro, what is happening, bro? Bro, this is the best verse this is the best feature verse I've heard all year, bro. What is going on, bro? Still keep the money around my rubber band. This crossfire like my jeweler, a member of the clan. Bro, what's happening, bro? I'm single, but a wanted man. So tell your friend, scram, you got other plans. Your ass put a P in period. I'm trying to sample your soul. I'm just waiting on the clearance. Got dope like the entrance. In for meals like an infant. Till you judge my sentence. Read my Bro, why y'all ain't tell me this man existed, bro? This is my favorite rapper, bro. This is my new favorite rapper, bro. This is my new favorite, bro. The crossfire on my jewels, like my jeweler work for the client. Like, what's happening, bro? What's happening, bro? Bro, did I listen to this man album? Why y'all like, bro, this nigga got one of the best albums of the year. I'ma spend all day on this nigga verse, bro. Just know Bruiser Wolf is my new favorite rapper. He can't miss. He hasn't missed. Fat Ray, he did the re-edition of Mini Man on that tape. I ain't know Fat Ray was singing. I mean, bro, Bruiser Brigade might be a problem. And I was totally asleep. I apologize. Anything them boys put out, I'm checking out. Goodness gracious. Shout out to Bruiser Wolf. That dude is a freaking... It's a lot of things I ought to buy. You know, Bam. Like, nigga, you know, Bam. You know I'm a Heat fan, so that hit me, man. You know, Bam, man. Come on. Come on, man. What's happening? It's too much, bro. It's too much, man. Shout out to bro. And then going from a whole bunch of Michigan niggas to another, Zay Loopers, man. Another fire song. Zay Loopers got he got like a schizo bipolar type flow. You ever heard that Gunplay song where he say, I think it's Mike Tyson freestyle. He said, I hock a loogie at your mama. I truly am a problem. I'm schizo bipolar, love today and hate tomorrow. That's the way he flow. He is schizo bipolar type flow, and it's really weird. Just so I was talking about Fat Ray, we need more different sounds and voices that we haven't heard, or we're not, accustomed to hearing as much. And that's what Zay Looper's bringing. Fire song, man. Shout out to him. He did his thing on here. And then we ended off with Vince Staples on 6'5" Heartbeats. Love this beat, soulful. What he say? You had a blog, we had Berettas, A. Couldn't buy no birds, we flocked together, A. How every rapper the dope, man. If you want to kill cuz, you gotta hold a block. You gotta hold a Glock with both hands. Talking that talk on here, man. Vince Staples sounded really good over this beat. Hey, another person I would not mind a Vince Staples Alchemist collab album. I would love to hear that. The beat, like I said, hey, that's so fire, man. Like I said, I love the Couldn't Buy No Birds, We Flock Together. I mean, he was just talking over this whole song. Fire. I wish it was longer. That's the only thing I would say. I wish this song was longer. And yeah, man, that's the EP. This was a really, really fire EP. Shout out to Alchemist, man. My favorite producer of all time. Always checking out anything he got. So yeah, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Until next time, say what I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate. Players gonna play, man. Y'all, I like your partner, man.